It's the nastiest game you've heard of in years. Two fools enter a movie theater expecting to see a movie. What they find instead is certain death. PARACUSIA.
Yes, there we go. All right, everybody, welcome to Mystery Death Theater 5000. I am joined by our good pal, Let's Survive Paddy Plays, Paddy Murphy, or Matty Perfy, as some people may remember from last year.
I'm still dead.
It's still very dead. So yeah, we're playing PARACUSIA.
PARACUSIA.
Which is this is unfortunately was like a demo version of a game that this developer DarknetFoxes was working on. You can get this off itch.io. I played this I want to say almost 2 years ago. I loved it, and they pretty much dropped off at some point in the past 2 years, even pre-2020. So I'm concerned for their safety and hope that they're okay. And so hopefully a new video like this coming out is going to be like, hey, you should come back to this. But yeah, So we're both filmmakers, and this is a Silent Hill / Resident Evil / old school survival horror style video game set in a movie theater. So it just tracks. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. I was tempted to do hard mode because hard mode has some great amazing they jumped there's entire rooms that are played out differently.
Oh wow!
It is
all it takes.
Yeah. Oh man. Screw it. Let's do it.
We go hard. Yeah, go hard or go home.
Right. Oh.
I was I think when you told me what this was, part of me was hoping it was kind of very demons inspired.
Yeah, I wish. Where did she go? Protagonist, did you follow a strange woman into a movie theater and suddenly end up in you got to be careful with that. Right,
why is our protagonist shirtless wandering around a movie theater?
I don't know. Oh, it's okay. I can't believe I have to work in this dirty little theater. This is so lame. Although when I think about it, there's a silver lining. I get to see a new movie before anyone else, and I got a sweet bonus. Apparently these industry bigwigs rented out the place for a private screening of some new film, and now we have to be at their every beck and call. This is seriously not cool.
This is PJ Souls wrote this. I'm sure of it.
Oh my God, yeah. Especially Rock and Roll High School.
Yes.
All of these Hollywood people just look like boring suits, though I really don't know what I expected. Famous actors, world-renowned directors, get together, girl. This is real life, not some movie. A little while ago, one of those industry guys went into the restroom. His whole face was covered in sweat, and he had this creepy, empty look on his face. I'm not sure how to describe it.
Hollywood, that's how you describe it.
Yeah, pretty much. That is the Hollywood look. Everyone else is seated and the movie's about to play. I just heard something coming from the restroom. Maybe I should check up on that guy. He didn't look so well last time I saw him. Uh-oh. Don't. If you're thinking of going into this bathroom, don't. All right, I'm trying to remember it's been so long since I played this. Okay, so it is a shirt, because if you notice, there's a bit of a color on the skin, and then the top is really, really pale.
It's a very bizarre color choice, because it definitely looks like he's shirtless, just wandering around this movie, and that's why everybody's in hiding. There's some half naked dude running around the theater.
All right, let's see what's playing in Auditorium 1. Oh, the door's locked.
Get it together, girl.
Oh man. Okay, so you mentioned demons. What are other good horror movies that have great scenes in movie theaters? Obviously, there's The Tingler was another one I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah, The Tingler. And wasn't there the whole thing with that, though, as well, where it was the interactive experience when it was released?
Yes. Yeah, Castle had the zappers, the vibrations installed in the seats. So it...
I mean, one I saw at Fright Fest and again at Panic Fest that I really liked was Porno. Which was basically very similar to Demons in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I still need to... You and I were talking about that, and I still haven't gotten around to watching it yet. Oh, did I... Oh, it's a cutscene.
Ooh, it's a cutscene.
Oh. Hello?
The protagonist also looks quite creepy. And now there's the colour... I actually like that the colour of the shirt seems quite different in the different lighting.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone in there? Is anybody pooping?
Taking a shit.
Okay.
Get out.
Okay. Do you need some toilet paper?
No, leave me alone.
Okay.
I'm a Hollywood bigwig.
I'm Brett Ratner, goddammit.
Oh my God, I don't want to imagine what Brett Ratner's shit smell like.
No. There's a key.
I mean, his movies are bad enough.
Oh, they're okay. True story. My dad and I go to the theater, and there's a trailer for this. This really exciting looking like caper movie, and it's got Pierce Brosnan and Salma Hayek, and it's After the Sunset. And then suddenly the title card comes up, a film by Brett Ratner, and my dad and I just fucking lose it laughing. And like everyone in the theater is like, "What are they laughing at?"
Since this is Silent Hill influenced, actually, I might be able to swing this in some kind of way. But when I saw the Christopher Gans Silent Hill movie in the theaters, there was a moment in it that me and my best friend at the time, Alan, the two of us just started laughing hysterically in the theater, and nobody else was. And
Oh no.
we were getting like the dirtiest of looks and stuff, but we were like, how can you not find this moment funny? And I can tell you, it was basically when Pyramid Head completely skins.
fuck.
Oh no! What the
shit,
what?
Shit. Okay.
Oh no! It's a bad man.
Oh no.
No,
Yep.
he's not very Hollywood.
Oh god.
Oh,
God.
does he have a baby face?
It's a mask. It's like a straw man mask. Oh god.
Oh, nice. Your character did he always have a gun? What?
I just picked one up from the sink
Oh, okay. Cool.
in the disabled toilets. Oh god.
This is horrifying.
Okay.
He's just down. He's not out.
Oh god, I need to somehow get around.
Oh,
no.
no! No! This is not what you want to happen in the disabled toilets of a movie theater.
Oh no. Oh no. I think I accidentally killed it in such a way that I can't
That
get...
it's now blocking you from getting out.
Shit. Okay.
Take two.
Future me, keep all this in.
Roll BCAM.
Oh god, yeah, God. Don't you wish we had a BCAM for these sort of situations? Yeah, I think you and I. Yeah, that's right. Not to get off topic, you and I have talked. I think we've had the BCAM, the two camera shoot discussion. I think at some point.
Possibly. Like it's interesting because I think the first film we did full 2cam on was probably The Perished. Up until then, I think we generally always had one. But yeah, well, I don't know. Just from my perspective, it makes my life in the edit suite a hell of a lot easier. Or it can do both, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway,
More to choose from is not necessarily always a good thing, I guess.
Right. Yes, and yes. Any would-be filmmakers out there listening, yes. Take it from those who know. Anyway, so we were talking about other movies, horror films. I've got theater scenes.
I mean, Gremlins is I know it's not a straight up horror movie, but Gremlins is one of my earliest movie theater scary movie experiences. Like, just that I know it was a hilarious scene, the Snow White scene in the movie theater, but like that's kind of one of my earliest memories of, as I say, like a horror film with like a movie theater scene.
That's a good one. Yeah. So one that I got to watch through Riff Tracks like a year ago is a film called Blood Theater, and it's bad. It's
nice.
It definitely it totally deserved the. I hear him. I hear him shuffling. Every day he's shuffling. Oh God, he grabbed me.
No, what's he doing to you?
He just wanted. It's like he.
Just wanted a hug, Chris.
Oh God, danger hugs. Okay. So I think I got the staff room key. That's the staff room. Yep, whoops. I keep hitting the button. There we go.
It's crazy how Silent Hill that menu is. It's insane.
Oh, check out that camera.
That's a nice camera. That is really sweet. That reminds me again very much of Silent Hill 1. I'll never forget, you will appreciate this, Chris, but I remember the very first time I played Silent Hill 1, and like it was all static angles, or like nothing too fancy. That wasn't cool.
There's something on the other side of the corridor.
There is something shuffling again.
Oh God.
No!
Oh God. Whoa.
What about that brown door? Was that brown door accessible?
There we go. It is. Like I said, hard mode is very different. Your first monster encounter takes like 15 minutes to get to practically.
Oh, wow.
I will save.
Yeah,
whoa, that's my old save file. Wow.
Oh, wow. But yeah, there's like a moment in Silent Hill 1 where you start transitioning into the other world, but you go down into an alley, and there's a wheelchair with the with the wheel spinning, and that was the first time I felt like I'd seen a 3D camera in one of these games like really move. And I was like, whoa, that was the most cinematic thing I've ever seen, which is funny by today's standards. But like, for me, that's where it all began. Oh, wow. He looks like Mikey in the Lulu concept.
Does a bit, yeah.
Trailer.
Sorry, Mikey. We love you, Mikey.
Where's Lulu?
That's, you know what? Maybe, is this secretly, did you guys secretly make a game about Lulu and the electric dreamboat? Like,
what
Mr.
is
Noodle Man.
Oh, that's terrifying. I don't like that.
And
that's very Ghibli.
Manager's Notebook. Let's go ahead and have you take a back and read.
Oh,
this.
yes, absolutely.
Just got a call from some production company in Hollywood. They want to rent the place out to hold some private screening and didn't give any reason why. We never had a production company call us before. This could be just what we need right now. Scheduled a meeting for tomorrow. Hopefully I'll learn more there. Met some of the management from that production company today. They were odd, to say the least. One was covered in noodles. They all had this strange expression on their face, like they were looking through you, not noticing you, but still talking to someone, just not you. Spooky shit.
They're looking through you, your belly there.
This accent felt like a really good choice for that spooky shit line.
Maybe that's how all the industry guys at the top are. Either way, the deal is on for this Friday. I need to whip this place into shape and make sure I don't embarrass myself by then.
Spoiler alert, he totally did.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Actually, he pooped himself. That's why he was in the bathroom. Oh, no, wait, that was
that was one of the Hollywood bigwig, yeah. Yeah.
That was Noodle Man.
That's Noodle Man. Yep. Yeah, when I saw this creature, this scene, I was like, we got to play this on the channel. It's so good.
I hate, in the best possible way, when I say hate here, I'm substituting it for love. But like, when you have a creature and it does nothing in like a scene, it goes back to one of my favorite horror scenes of the last decade, and I rewatched this movie recently, but in The Conjuring, when she's like, there's something behind the door and you don't see what's behind the door, but like, just as freaky as that to me is the idea of something being there and just not doing anything. Like, that terrifies me.
Yeah, it's because, I mean, one of the scariest moments in a movie for me was in Mulholland Drive. It's the bum, the guy in the alley. And and seeing that in the theater, I remember like practically feeling my heart stop. It was insane. And it also, I saw it at the Fox Tower Theater in Portland when the theater was still pretty new. Ooh, I love it.
Ooh, that was delicious.
Oh, look at that foreground elements and everything. Oh my God, it's so good.
Oh, that was really sweet.
Unopened boxes of film. Oh man, oh God. Anyway, yeah, the Fox Tower in the early 2000s. Because yes, I did see Mulholland Drive when I was 15, I think, when it came 16,
wow.
16 when it came out. 15 or 16. And that theater had this amazing low end. So the bass there was 3 movies that sounded amazing there. Mulholland Drive, Brotherhood of the Wolf, which we also were talking about today.
Yes.
And Aniki, Takashi Kitano's brother. And they all sounded.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that one sounded so good, especially the score, those great drums and everything, and the horns. God, and all the gun.
It's something. Oh, sorry. It's something interesting about whenever I go to Fright Fest, there's there's about 5 screens, but there's 2 venues. There's the Prince Charles Theatre and there's the big, massive like Cinemax or whatever. And I love when they put stuff on in the upstairs of the Prince Charles Cinema, because the speaker system, the sound in that theater, even though it only seats like 150 people, probably why it sounds so good, I don't know. It's amazing. Whereas in the Cinemax, it sounds big, but I don't know, it doesn't have the same vibe as watching something in the Prince Charles.
Sometimes I wonder if that's just it's kind of the elements of the acoustics. God, I love how slow these things are.
Yes.
I was talking about prints. Okay, so that room with all the prints also reminds me of a story. I don't know to what extent this is going to be like a great story. Okay, hold
spooky stairs.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there was a door that's locked, and I think that's the concession room key, and I think that's down this hallway, because I think we're going to get another toy in there. Okay, there's going to be dudes here. Right?
Yeah, as soon as you get that spooky audio, you know that there's creepy shuffling boys.
Oh, shit.
Oh, 2 of them. That's great.
Oops. Wrong button. Again.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. And I think they'll reset, so that's good. Hey, knife.
Knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's a spoon.
I can hopefully make this story short, but talking about old theaters, and actually this mentions one of the things you're saying about, like, some things just sound better in certain places, like whoa.
Oh no, 2 of them ended. Oh no.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay perfectly still for a second and tell the story.
Yeah.
So the Hollywood, I do think part of that is acoustics. And that's why I love the Hollywood theaters. Some movies sound amazing in that space. Some don't. Like Godzilla King of the Monsters and Tenet in there sounded pretty good, but like Dunkirk was incredible. Like, and I saw it in 70 millimeters. So it was actually at the print sending the full multi-track, sound to the system. And, looked and sounded amazing. But yeah, speaking of those old prints up there, because I mean, that's a lot of tins. Most theaters don't often have that many prints on hand.
No, definitely not anymore.
There was an amazing story related to the Hollywood Theater, and people can look this up to confirm that this happened. So Dan Halstead is the guy at the Hollywood Theater in Portland who curates like Grindhouse Film Festival, Kung Fu Theater, and they do these shows like once a month. And he got this tip that there was a Chinese theater, kind of a Hong Kong and Chinese theater in the Chinatown in Vancouver, BC. So he goes up there, and they're searching around the place just to see if they can find any prints or anything. And they found underneath, because this is an old place where they did stage plays, underneath the stage was like 101 reels of film.
What? That wasn't the Rio by any chance, no?
I don't remember, but there was a ton of Kung Fu movie prints. Like, some of them are not only are they the best condition, some of them are the only known ones currently left on the planet.
That's insane.
So thankfully, like even recently for 36 Chambers, which is a thing that RZA does, where they show kung fu movies, they actually had their print of Shaolin versus Lama, which is a fantastic kung fu movie. They actually had it screen transferred so they could keep it, and
amazing.
But yeah, so that I thought you would like that story about like they essentially rescued like probably like 20 to 40 films or like complete prints.
It's funny because I can actually bounce to a slightly different but similar story. When I was at Fright Fest in 2019, I met up with Ant Timpson, who was kind of a hero of mine, and produced like Turbo Kid and directed Come to Daddy with Elijah Wood and stuff. But what Ant was actually best known for in his native New Zealand is during the 80s and 90s, he was a collector of, reels of film.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the films that he ended up collecting that were considered like video nasties and stuff, because obviously New Zealand was under the Commonwealth, he was getting arrested, he was getting raided for these movies that he had. But he retained a lot of them. He had like safe houses and storage and things like that. And again, some of the films that he kept, again, only exist, like only Severin or whoever, or Keenan Arbor, were only able to ever get certain prints of those because Ant Timpson had hidden them away.
Wow.
So I remember him telling me about this over lunch, and I was like, that is so cool. You saved like a bunch of films. Like, that's, as you say, it's just such a cool, because my most tragic story about that stuff, or the one that affects me the most, is, and this is where all my money would go if I ever made money. I'm a gigantic fan of the Earthworm Jim cartoon show, but David Perry, when I met him in GDC Brighton, told me the horror story that, because I was like, are you ever going to do a re-release of Earthworm Jim? And he was like, oh, well, it all got burned up in like a fire. Like, the reason we've never done a transfer or like a newer version is because it all got burnt up. So like basically the VHS is the only existing version of that show. And I was like, if I got money, I would just get a frame-by-frame redrawing in full HD of Earthworm Jim and re-release it.
I think I missed the clue for this. God damn it.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's. I'm pretty sure there's a clue around here somewhere. I'm just trying to. Yeah, it's got the movie ready to play, and you're basically just like flicking the switches. And I think it's that I'm missing. There's something
The order to it or something.
Yeah, and it's one of those that it's kind of randomized, and I've actually seen like a couple of different
combinations.
Yeah, let's see. Where's my phone? There's my phone. I'm gonna check and see if somebody's done a. Yeah, future me can cut this out if necessary. Go ahead and keep chatting though. Yeah,
no worries.
Hey, actually, jumping back onto the subject. What other films can we think of? In terms of like stuff that has spooky stuff in a movie theater, and also if you were doing either a horror film or a horror game set in a movie theater, what would be the theme and the gimmick?
Ooh, I like this question. So like I think what's a little bit overplayed, you know what isn't set in a movie, actually just before I jump into that side of it, what isn't set in a movie theater but is fantastic because it is about film and it is about, you know, projection and all that stuff is John Carpenter's Cigarette Burns.
Yes.
Like,
that third act is so fucking good.
I think that's probably my favorite Masters of Horror episode. It's very hard because like there's a couple that really jump out.
Yeah, like
Cigarette Burns.
Yeah, because Imprint's great.
Absolutely.
And I love the other one I also love is Family, the one with George Wendt.
Which is the army one where the army guy comes home?
I think it's like Homecoming or something. Or
oh my god, that one was phenomenal as well.
Yeah, or Patriots Day or something. Yeah, where they
that was a Joe Dante episode, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah, because I think Robert Picardo's in that. Yeah,
so good.
It's always how you know is because it's got Robert Picardo.
But yeah, and then to kind of move to your question about like what would I do if I was to make something with it, you know, or oriented around it. I feel like, as I say, the whole you project something and it's evil and it corrupts it. Because even what was the new film that just came out? Was it Antrum that came out like last year, or the year before? And that was also like, oh, this movie that was like hidden for 70 years, and then but it like drives everyone insane. I feel like that stuff's quite kind of overplayed. So I don't know. I feel like if I was going to do something in a movie theater, I'd probably want to stay away from the trope of like, oh, the film makes everybody go insane. I think something like this, like I think movie theaters are one of those abandoned, or if they're an empty abandoned space, they're exceptionally creepy. So like, I'm trying to think of, there was a movie I saw with Robert Englund that I thought was terrible. I think it was The Last Movie Theater.
Oh yeah.
It just wasn't for me. I don't want to like rail on it again. I don't like railing on anybody's work, but like, just wasn't for me. But I like the concept of it. So I feel like I'd be something similar to that. So it would probably be more. I imagine if I was to do something with a movie theater, it would probably go more in a slasher direction than in a like demonic or because again, I feel like that's very overplayed.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, because to me, what I like about the idea of the movie theater is also the sense of magic that's involved. And
especially when you look at, say, certain cultures believed things like photographs captured people's souls. So if you have 24 photographs per second.
Exactly. And yeah, this episode, I'm trying to think if this is going to come out before before my Cthulhu game goes, because that's a big theme of the Cthulhu scenario that for Call of Cthulhu, the tabletop RPG. Here we go. Okay, NEUROBEW on YouTube. Thank you so much for having a walkthrough on your YouTube channel.
We love you, NEUROBEW.
Oh, the sound of
silence. I've seen this one.
Yeah, this is the Scorsese one about the two priests in Japan.
I think they shot some of that in Ireland, weirdly enough.
They probably did, yeah.
Part of it, yeah.
Ireland filling in for Portugal.
What's weird is there is a part of Japan in the very southern, very south of Japan. There is a little fishing village that is almost identical to the Burren, which is near me in Ireland, because it's like this big area full of limestone. It's just basically like massive limestone deposit. But like, there's all these crazy theories out there that in the olden days there was a portal between that area of Japan and Ireland, and that's why they have the same makeup. Oh shit! Fucking red door.
Oh, great. Oh god, I'm turning. Oh god, sorry about that, man. That even clipped the recording audio.
It's grand. It's good. It terrified the shite out of me.
And now there's a key over there.
Yes. Oh, the red door.
And now we enter the scary door.
Yes. And Night Springs.
Okay.
Um,
okay, that's done. Okay. But now we got these
lower.
Anyway, so
that movie Antrim that I was talking about actually is very good. It's worth checking out. And Nicole Lee Tompkins is in it.
oh, cool. Very nice.
Yeah. Because that was how, interestingly, when I started hanging out in her streams and stuff, I was like, I referenced Antrim. She was like, what? Someone's seen Antrim? I was like, because this was, I think, even before it released. So I totally got her shock. And then I had to be like, oh, well, I saw it on the festival circuit. It was touring with my movie, The Perished.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which was very cool. I'm not going to lie, to be able to be like, oh, yes, that's how I saw this.
Fuck. Okay, out of the way, boys.
Are these the two? Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, we're good. So we have the key to the auditorium, so we're going to go in, and I think... so, see, this is what I mean about what I really like about the idea of being able to play with a idea of these worlds as like portals, is because of because of this. Because I said Silent Hill, there's a reason.
Oh, okay. I think I'm starting to understand. Okay, that is pretty cool.
And we go down the aisle. We go towards the door.
Oh, that camera angle's so nice. That push in.
And we go through it.
Okay, that's very cool.
And then we go past another portal. And there we are.
In the other world.
Exactly.
That's very cool.
Isn't it? Oop.
I actually, there we go. Now I just steal the idea from this game. That's what I do if I was...
I think probably same here. The other one I also really loved was how the in Silent Hill Origins they did that thing with the props creating the mirror world. I would love to do something like that with movies. That would be really interesting to me.
It's interesting, isn't it? Like how the mediums are just that slight bit different. Where like there is a lot of stuff that will overlap between them. But like for example, I'm playing Alan Wake Remastered over on stream at the moment, and Alan Wake could absolutely 100% work as a movie, but it wouldn't be the same because like the whole concept of you being the character and like kind of without getting too much into it and spoilery territory and stuff, but like that like the character is rewriting events, and it's like, yes, that's been done in books and movies and stuff, but there's something different about the context of playing it. Yeah,
especially in the DLC where the Tom the Diver, you know, essentially, you know, Max Payne is the voice of God, is how I always put it. It's true though. I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're actually not in the slightest. I'm actually really looking forward to getting back to the DLCs again because. Like, I would say I haven't played those since launch, Signal, and I can never remember the name of the second DLC, but...
it's not the clicker, it's something like that. Okay, great. Now the
path
is
is
blocked. What the fuck?
It's something.
Where? Okay, things changed up on me here.
Because I actually played a lot of American Nightmare, which it was really funny because I know that wasn't massively beloved by fans, but I actually quite enjoyed it.
I love American Nightmare. It's got a wonderful pulpiness to it. It feels like that to me feels like a supermarket novel, you know, like it, because when I was a kid, you know, at the supermarket waiting while my parents were at the checkout and what have you, you know, like anybody, you know, I would peruse the books, and, you know, as a fan of spooky stuff, I would, you know, skim through,
gravitate to the ones with the scary,
the Dean Koontz, the Stephen King, you know,
Peter Straub.
Nope, I don't know why that's only was unlocked, but okay. Anyway, so here we go. Now we're
back out in the theater.
Yep, and now we go up this hill of dirt into the... There we go. I got the projector medallion. And, yeah, let's do that.
If the creators of this demo do actually watch this video, please continue to make this. This is fantastic.
Oh, we adore it so much. Okay, so... Yeah, notice how things are kind of reversed now. Actually, I take that back. We're in the first one. But yeah, notice how colors have changed.
The color change, yeah, exactly. And as I say, I like that the lighting is hitting him. Like, as I say, when this first started, I was like, oh, he's skin tone. But now I'm looking at him under these lights and I'm like, oh no. Like, you can clearly see it's a shirt in some of these scenes. Oh,
Come
yes.
to daddy. Which
I've got a shotgun.
indeed. Hey, we both got shotguns in our gaming today.
Yay!
Oh, fuck. Yep.
Oh no. Well, look, it's okay. You got a shotgun.
And I was able to pass right by them. So there's going to be more in a second.
You have so much more restraint than I do in these things. You saw me playing Deep Fear tonight. If anything moves, I have to shoot it and kill it.
Yeah.
Like-
Okay, so let's see how Noodle Man looks here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm scared.
They're not
What?
here anymore.
Oh, I don't like that. Not a fan. As I say, yeah. Like in my own in the parish, one of the big things that I wanted to do in that movie was when the monster first appears, I wanted it to do nothing. Like as in I didn't want it to do attack anybody or anything like that. I wanted it to just be there being creepy.
Yeah,
Because to me that's
yeah.
just definitely a big trigger.
definitely. Yeah, because that feels more to me like the nightmare element, where you're not sure. Because to me, okay, one of my scariest nightmares that I experienced as a child was part of why I had a fear for a while of the little gray aliens, little gray men.
Oh yeah.
And it was just this dream of being in a supermarket and there was an alien invasion type thing going on. And I remember seeing this thing coming down the way at me. God, that's fucking awesome.
Oh
lighting.
my god, that's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Such a great angle, such great lighting.
Oh, that's so good. Anyway, and it's just this little alien that's like 2.5 feet tall, just walking towards me, a little big black eyes, and it freaked me the fuck out as a kid.
Were you watching X-Files with your parents?
At the time, I probably was. Yeah. Anyway, so
Oh no.
so remember how I said that rooms changed entirely? There were
Yes.
no monsters in this room in normal mode.
Oh my god, now there's 3 of them. Oh, shotgun obliterates though. Well, no, but it knocks him well back anyway. Oh. No! Is that a 4th one or is that the
There's a
did that
fourth
just get
one.
blown back?
Two of them were clipping through each other.
Oh no.
All right, let's see.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. I think I can. Can I reload? I can reload this. There we go.
Oh, so it's like Silent Hill 3, the reload. Or well, all Silent Hills, I guess.
Yep.
Oh no.
What the fuck happened? Oh, there we go. That's what fucking happened. Oh, and I
Oh.
died. So,
Oh shit.
did you notice I went back and saved after getting the shotgun?
Yes.
That's why.
Because there's always a possibility.
Because I remembered that room. I knew it was coming.
All right, take 3.
Take 3.
Try it again for the top.
All right, slate in, please. All right, Paracusia, Mystery Death Theater, scene 1 alpha, take 3, Mark. Okay, this is a great movie filmmaker question because I think people would find this funny. Have you ever done, when you do slate, that you call out movie titles for the shot name? So like one alpha, one albinoid or like something like that,
So we've never done the movie name thing, but what we had on the 3 don'ts, Aaron Walsh, who was our editor, but on set he was our AC. Aaron just said random things, like some weird descriptor of what was going on in the scene, and it was the hardest thing I've ever had to edit. Because it was absolute nonsense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Can't aim down really well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no. This is going to be challenging with these.
So here's what I'm going to try.
4?
I'm going to, 4, because I know one's clipping into the other. So here's what I'm thinking is, oh, did I glitch? Uh-oh. I can't get through the oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Why am I back up again? I get knocked down, and I get up again, and they're never going to take me down.
They're never going to keep you down.
Oh, yep, it's glitched it's glitched in the floor. I'm technically dead. I can't do anything.
Oh, no.
All right, so back to the menu. Yeah, it's tough, but I do love when it's, especially when it's like a fun horror movie. I'll tell the AC, I'll let them know, do horror movie titles, and to see what they come up with is the best, because they keep coming up with a letter, and then they'll ask for recommendations, and then depending on who's on set, there'll be recommendations like one scene 6R turned into 6 Reptilicus, and that's a great monster movie deep cut, and so there's things like that can come out. Anthropophagus, one person said, is it Resident Evil? And I was like, hey, Resident Evil. It's like, yeah, it's a good movie. And I was like, oh god, no. Fuck. All right.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Okay, we're good. We're okay.
Okay. Phew. That was good out of you there to just run in and get it.
Yeah. So now I need to figure out where the hell these medallions go, because I've forgotten.
You see, on the Three Don'ts, Aaron didn't even keep, it wasn't even related to a letter, it was just a random statement.
Oh, no.
Whereas when we did Coppa, Nathan Wong was the AC on that, and he would say something random and funny, just a very strange, hilarious word, but it would be, at least it was a letter, a continuous letter.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly.
Yeah. And I think when I was on set in Scotland with Andy Stewart on one of his movies, they did something similar as well.
Nice.
But yeah, I think even on the last couple of things we did, like the Parish and I think even the Lulu concept trailer and stuff, we were very boring. We were very just like, okay, we've got no time, just go.
Yep. Oh god, and don't you hate when it gets to that level of time where suddenly, and I mean I've been there, like every time I'm always there, it's just like, you don't even call it the movie title, it's like you don't even call it the scene, you just go, what, 79A, take one, Mark, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember on my very first day on the Three Don'ts, when I was like a baby director, I remember that like Barry was on a movie which I'd never had the experience of before.
Oh boy.
And so we slayed it up, and on everything else I'd done before this, I would give it 2 beats and call action. So I'd give it 2 beats and call action, and Barry was still moving the movie into position. He was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, oh, shit. So that was, again, as we said before we went live, like learning on the fly. But all valuable lessons. It is interesting to me because I'm quite shocked that of all the ideas that I've come up with for films and stuff, I've never really thought about doing something with a movie theater.
Yeah,
because it is as you say, it's kind of like it's got all these kind of elements that it's kind of like a sacred place to film to cinephiles. But then it's also got this kind of, as I say, like an empty movie theater is kind of, it's a place that's meant to be full of people, so when it's empty there's a certain creepiness to it.
Yep. Oh gee, this is familiar.
Oh wow, Henry, what's up, Henry? You finally got out of the apartment. Good stuff. Now you're going back in.
So speaking to the, well, okay, we have a moment coming up in a second, then we'll get to, actually, okay, I've got a second. Yeah, when my dad and I would go to this theater all the way out in the country in Cornelius, the Cornelius 9 Cinema, still out there, still a great theater. It was the only place that had THX in our area for a long time. And because they, Regal and such, stopped certifying themselves. But we would go to these late shows, and if the movie was really long, we would be the only people in the theater. So when we get out of King Kong 2005, we were locked in, and the manager we had to wait for the manager to come downstairs and go, oh my god, you guys were still in there? You need to let us know about that.
Oh my god, that's kind of, it's both the dream and horrifying, I think. And
there's also some great urban explorer videos where they go to old abandoned theaters. There's a couple of really good ones on YouTube. I highly recommend checking those out. Ooh,
definitely. I've been watching a lot more of that stuff lately because there's I won't name it and stuff, but there's a podcast I've been listening to, and it's kind of a show where it's part paranormal, part true crime, and they reference a lot of spooky videos to watch. So I've ended up late nights on the internet watching spooky videos, going, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
Oh, Noodle Man!
Noodle Man.
Why is he moving now?
Because he's our boss fight.
Oh no. Oh man, this is like Parappa the Rapper's worst nightmare.
When noodles rule the world.
shoot the noodle in the face with a shotgun.
Shoot the noodle in the face with a shotgun. Hello, we both went for it. Oh, man. Oh, Paddy, it has been an absolute delight to have you back on the show. I miss this, man.
Oh, man, the same. I love, like, you know, one of the great things, I mean, obviously there's not a lot of great things about the situation of the past 2 years, but one of the things I've appreciated most about it is meeting people like yourself, like-minded people who we bond over our shared loves of games and movies and dark and spooky, scary things. Mm-hmm. And again, because of geography, we may never have had that opportunity. So.
Or, you know, we would have met at a festival, but it would have taken years.
Very true, yeah.
And with that, we finally exit and report. Yes, playtime, 20 minutes as I look over at the counter. Yeah, sure, 20 minutes. I totally speed ran that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's literally doing, it's even got Silent Hill and Resident Evil time. Nice. Mm-hmm. Where it's a complete lie.
But yeah, so that was Paracusia. Paracusia.
I really like that. That, as you say, like, there's a lot of these kind of retro style survival horror games coming out. Mm-hmm. But like something like this, it feels enough like a homage to these other games, but it also really stood on its own 2 feet, I felt.
Yeah.
Especially aesthetically, anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, I love, and that's the thing is, if you go to DarknetFoxes Twitter, there's photos of what was supposed to come after this, and there's a couple of areas that I was like, wow, that it's like this could have been super cool. I'm hoping this is one of those cases, just got busy with school, got busy with work, and they triumphantly return like a phoenix. Like the Band Memories dev just converted their work to a different format. And I think it was Band Memories, the one that was like kind of like Silent Hill. It was set in a school. And they're still at it. They had to take a break for a long time, like about a year or something, but they're back in. And so I think it's really cool to see those. So fingers crossed, because this is distinctive. You know, I will say the controls are a little janky when you actually experience it, but you know, that's the whole idea of it being a demo version and being developed. But yeah, in terms of, I just love the atmosphere. The sound design is super subtle. The kind of folklore looking like straw men monsters are incredible.
I love the monster design. I really did. Like, the monster design really stood out.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, because like you say that, I mean, you know, there's so many of these kind of indie horror games where, like, yeah, there might be no movement on it for like a year or two, and then, as you say, because people are in college or school or whatever, and then they do come back to it, fingers crossed. That this is something that I would love to see it, you know, actually come to completion, because I mean, when it can happen with things like Elisa, you hope it could happen for something like this.
Exactly, where they're able to get the funding to just work on it for a year, which, that's right, Casper put out an update. Hopefully Tooth Wheels will be available on Steam within another few days. Fingers crossed. So
yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, Chris, this was a pleasure. It was great choice out of you for something that, you know, has the filmic element and also spooky old school survival horror.
Exactly. Very cool. Awesome. So thank you again, Paddy, for being here. And thank you all to everyone watching out there. If you would like to hear more of our wonderful Irish friend here, you can find him on YouTube as well as on Twitch. At the moment, 3 times a week, but schedules will keep shifting, I'm sure, as you get close to your shoot. And the shoot happens.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. It'll be sort of like you'll do the stream for like maybe an hour just to unwind after a day, you know? Like, it's
luckily, we have no shooting days that I'm also streaming, because we're not shooting midweek. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. But I guess it will probably come down to like how exhausted I am from the weekend.
And like, and if you're doing AD stuff, you're going to be doing call sheets and all that shit. And it's like, oh god, yeah. No one out there.
That's why I'm trying to get them I'm trying to get the call sheets done now so that I just like don't have to worry about them. But I will say that we'll have Steve J. Palmer over here because he's in the movie. So I will be playing some Red Dead over on my channel with Steve J. Palmer in November.
Oh man, that's exciting. That's so cool.
Definitely.
But yeah, so if anyone there wants to, see more of Paddy's adventures, he's got reviews, he's got interviews, trailer reactions, all that stuff on his YouTube channel at LetsSurvivePaddyPlays. We'll have a link in the description below. As always, my friend, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and all those out there, if you would like to see us do more of these things, and if you'd like Paddy to come back, and do more stuff, just, make demands, and, just, and this is the thing. You threaten us with a good time like this, then it's going to happen.
I'm always, anytime, just shine the Paddy signal into the night sky and I'll see it. And I'll be here.
And if you are thinking of going into that movie theater, don't.